came here to see. If you a freak, then you come on with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get loose. It's going down for real. It's going down for real. It's going down for real.
It is going down for real. I'm your host, Coach Walters, and this is The Score, episode number 4. Today we are featuring one of the best and brightest that Del Oro has to offer, and I definitely think that our guest is going to continue that standard that we have come to know on episode number 4. If you've been with us for each episode, thank you so much. Obviously, we're hoping to bring you a little bit of content and liven up the days with our quarantine situation, and also just trying to bring a little recognition to these amazing kids that have done so much for Del Oro over the past 4 years. So without further ado, let's get to meet our guest today, the man, the myth, the legend, Bear Bews. Bear, you there?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm great, Bear. I appreciate you coming on and being so gracious with your time. You know, Bear, a lot of people don't know exactly how special you are. Yeah, they see you on the gridiron and on the baseball field. A lot of people may not necessarily know that you were actually Del Oro's representative for Boys State last year. Can you talk a little bit about that program?
Yeah, we're 1,000 boys or 1,000 juniors from high schools across the state of California together at government.
Oh, right on. So, I mean, it's a pretty prestigious thing. Del Oro only sends, what, 1 or 2 representatives every single year?
We were able to send 4 last year.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. And obviously, with that came a recognition for the American Legion, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, they awarded all of the girls' state and boys' state representatives with medals at the crab feed.
Oh, that's outstanding. Very, very good. All right, so let's get back into the sports action. So tell us a little bit about your sports resume at Del Oro. What are all the things that you've done?
I played basketball, baseball, and football my freshman and sophomore years. And then for junior and senior years, I took basketball off and just played baseball and football.
Right on. If you had to pick between the two, which one do you like more?
I mean, I like football more, but baseball a little bit safer. I'm probably a little bit better at it.
Right on. I had the exact same experience when I was in high school. Love the game of football, but probably had a much richer career on the diamond. So what is your favorite sport to watch on TV?
I like watching football on TV. It's more exciting. Baseball's a little lackluster.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Hey, speaking of lackluster, what is not lackluster in these highlights? We're going to go ahead and try to share those right now and move over into that. Bear was gracious enough to send us some of his senior highlights. So we're going to go ahead and put that on in the background as we continue our conversation. So like you said, Bear, you enjoy watching the game of football. Who's your favorite professional team?
The 49ers.
Right on. So what'd you think about last night's draft?
I was upset that the Niners didn't take CeeDee Lamb, but Javon Kinlaw and Brandon Ayuk, they're cool. Brandon Ayuk's from Sierra College, so I mean that's pretty cool.
I know, it's pretty crazy, right? Hey, and even we got to hear about the Nagata relationship last night. So I was like, of course he's from Reno, and of course he's related to Joe and Daniel and that family. So wish him the best of luck, obviously, and being a guy that was somewhat local, and now he's playing for our Niners. So hopefully that'll bring a ring. Who are your sports heroes?
I don't really have any sports heroes, but I definitely look up to my brothers and my dad when it comes to sports.
Oh, right on. And that legacy of Bews athletes goes way, way back in our community. So definitely some major people to look up to. You know, speaking of legacy, you know, we've talked before about it. Your name is actually very interestingly spelled, and I wanted to know if there was any story behind that.
My parents, there was a person who played sports with my brothers, a little bit older, but he spelled his name, I believe, with 1 R and 2 T's, and they wanted me to like be similar to him, but they also wanted it to be unique and spell it differently.
Right on.
So they switched it. Yeah.
Awesome. Very, very cool. One of the things that your class, I always forget about this play, money play right there. You know, there's your baseball exploits coming in on the football field with that nasty pass to McLean Stone King. That Spanish Springs game was a big game for you, man. I've been asking that question to people if they could choose any game to replay, which one would they choose? Is that Spanish Springs for you?
Yeah, for sure. That was so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, the stats are escaping me right now, but I believe you went over 100 yards receiving in that game and had pretty close to 8 or 9 catches, if I remember correctly. So
I think so, yeah.
pretty impressive. Like I was saying, you and your teammates, you guys have had a little adversity over your experience at Del Oro and over the past 4 years. And that's one of the reasons why I know that you guys will shine right through in this situation. I think we're going to get another pass. Sorry. I'm all distracted. Nice bomb. Obviously that those moments are going to make you closer. Talk a little bit about that chemistry and if there were any teammates in particular that you got really, really close with over the past few years.
For sure. Our chemistry is really good. I would say I'm close with, Cal, Foster, Aiden Mack, Blake, David. I would say a majority of the guys on the team.
Right on.
Forever brothers.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so moving into some personal questions, what is your favorite season?
I'm a huge fan of the winter.
Winter? What? Why winter?
I just like the cold. I can't stand the hot, and I burn too easily outside.
Okay, that makes sense. What is your go-to dance move?
It's got to be the basic from Miss Springfield's class.
Oh, shout out to Miss Springfield. Can we get a little show of what the basic looks like?
Sure. So you're just gonna step to one side?
That's right. Hey, I think out there on YouTube somewhere is some actual video evidence of your dancing escapades between you and the two Lunders brothers. I think you put on quite a show for that winter dance performance.
It was all 3 Lunders. Kylie's involved.
Oh, that's right. Kylie was in there too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So how long have you kind of been involved in the Loomis community? I mean, we talked about you being a legacy.
Yeah, I've been here my entire life. Ever since I was born.
Right on.
Yeah.
Important question. The people want to know. Do you sing in the shower or not?
I don't sing in the shower. I prefer to dance.
Okay. We're going to head back to the PowerPoint right now. So you prefer to dance. That could be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it can be, but
all right. Make sure you have those extra slip resistant floors, I guess.
Yeah.
Of course, if you stay with the basic, you're probably going to be okay. What's your plans for next year, Bear?
I plan to go to Seattle University for nursing school.
Okay, what is the deal with that university? I'm not familiar with it.
It's a smaller private college, but they have a direct admit nursing school, and they're right in the heart of Seattle, just a couple blocks from the Space Needle.
Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool. So nursing is definitely something that you could see yourself, being passionate in, huh?
Yeah. I wanted to be like a doctor when I was younger, but I don't really want 12 years. Nursing's 4 years, and I get to be in the medical field. I think it's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. And I mean, obviously, big shout out to all those people that are working on the front lines right now, trying to protect us and making sure everybody's safe. All those first responders. It's a very noble career, and I'm real proud of you for going into it, man. So good for you, buddy.
Thank you.
So a couple pop culture questions before we hit the road. If you could have tickets to any event, which one would it be?
Got to go with the Niners NFC Championship game against the Packers last year.
Okay, so you want to go back in time, right on?
Yeah.
Okay. TikTok or the Gram?
I got to say both. I use them differently. I got the Gram for the Niners updates. Got TikTok for the laughs.
Okay. If you could be a superpower? Because I know I've caught you and Lunders and the boys watching superhero movies, so I know you get them. All right. So which superpower is Bear Bews, the superhero, going to have?
Port.
You
Go
want to
anywhere.
teleport? Was that what you said?
Yeah.
Teleport?
Yeah.
Right on.
No,
So
you can
just ability to
anywhere.
just think of a different place and go there right now, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Who is your celebrity crush?
Gonna have to go with Scarlett Johansson. You know,
Oh,
she got
I
the
gotta
black
back
hair.
you up on that. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
No, she's a very talented young lady.
Yes, indeed.
All right. What show are you binge watching right now?
I've been binge watching a lot of shows between you, Sex Education, and Friends. I mean, pretty much done with all of them.
Friends, that show was off the air before you were born, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's classic.
It is a classic. That's true. Now, tell the truth, Bear. Is this your first time through every season, or has it been multiple?
About 1.5.
All right,
Halfway through the
1.5.
second run.
Of course, you'd hit me with a decimal, man. You know I'm not a mathematician.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, Bear, we just have one more thing to do. We talked to Bear, and he is quite the sports aficionado, and he is going to show us exactly how much sports knowledge he has as we get ready to play Sports Trivia. Hey, Bear, you a little nervous?
A little bit. I mean, I only know much about baseball and football. So.
All right. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine. So here we go. Sports Trivia question 1. Who scored the first touchdown in Del Oro football history?
It's got to be Steve March.
Steve March. That is correct. I believe it's a QB sneak.
Yeah.
Hey, question number 2. In professional basketball, how high is the hoop from the ground?
It's got to be 10 feet.
He's right again, folks. Hey, which Major League Baseball team has the most World Series titles?
The New York Yankees.
New York Yankees, 27 titles. What is the record for most points in an NBA game by a player?
I'm going to go with 81 by Kobe Bryant.
You know, that's a great guess, but it's actually 100 points by Wilt Chamberlain. That was a great guess, though. A little before your time, a little before my time. What is the oldest existing NFL franchise?
The Green Bay Packers.
It is the Green Bay Packers. You are really showing your intelligence or your facts when it comes to these sports. Only one wrong so far. This team has the record for most points in a Super Bowl.
It's got to be the Niners.
Absolutely, it's the Niners, 55 points. The Olympic Games are held every blank years.
4.
And I'm proud of you. You haven't had to Google one of these answers. I'm sure that there's none of that going on with this distance learning. Which sport is known as the sweet science?
I actually don't know this question.
Okay.
I don't have an answer.
No clue?
No.
All right. It is boxing, believe it or not. 1813. Yeah, 1813. Pierce Egan called it the sweet science because of the tactical and scientific approach. I just thought it was two guys trying to knock each other's heads off, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
And what sport is known as the sport of kings?
Again, I'm kind of lost with this one. I don't know.
Okay. It is horse racing.
It makes more sense hearing it.
No doubt. Well, I've got a feeling that you're going to nail this last one and probably the most important one. Who holds the career record for points and rebounds in Del Oro women's basketball history?
It's got to be Madison Perry.
It is Madison Perry of the class of 2020. And our last question for you, Bear, is who are we going to nominate for the episode number 5 of The Score?
Got to be Madison Perry.
Right on. Hey, it is going to be Madison Perry. She's going to be joining us on episode 5. We get together next time to discuss a little bit more about her. But Bear, it has absolutely been a pleasure. I can't thank you enough for making yourself available and just being that outstanding young man that I've gotten to know over the last few years. I wish you nothing but the best at Seattle University, and can't wait to see you when this quarantine is lifted.
Thank you.
All right, man. Stay safe. And for all those of you out there watching, we appreciate you guys as we have concluded another episode of The Score. Please make sure to follow us, give us a like, give us a subscribe, or all that stuff. And let's make sure that we keep giving these great athletes the attention they deserve. Once again, I'm your host, Coach Walters. You guys stay safe. Take care of ourselves. We're better together. Pride matters. And don't forget to check the score.